Hi, my name's Kaylin. I'm graduating this year, and like you, I have a ton of questions. Is there a job out there for me? Can I make an impact in the business world right out of school? And is there a way that I can make some serious cash doing that? I think the best idea for me right now is to get myself into a program that can give me everything that I want. I think the Certified General Accountant's designation can give me what I want because I believe it's what employers want here in Canada and around the world. So probably the people with the answers are going to be the CGAs who are already out there in the real world making a difference. So we're going to go talk to some of them so we can find out what to expect.
When you look at somebody who's gone through a program like the CGA, you're looking at somebody who's been able to apply themselves to textbook learning, pass a series of exams, and then apply that in the real world.
The CGA program doesn't focus on one particular area. It gives you a very broad spectrum of what the finance world is. And I found that important because I knew that I didn't want to stay particularly in one field. I wanted to try different areas.
The CGA designation, firstly, allowed me to really get a foot in the door in various organizations, specifically in the finance and accounting roles.
I'm able to pick what route I want to go, what kind of things I want to learn, whether I want to be in public practice or work for a company. I can tailor my education to what I want to do.
So that's pretty cool, but I wanted to find out why these CGAs chose the CGA designation over other designations.
The big appeal for me was the ability to do the CGA designation at the same time or concurrently with my professional progression. I was able to progress on my accounting knowledge through the CGA program, and that is being able to do the two at the same time. It was really an added benefit.
CGA allowed me to continue in the types of activities that I was doing with the organizations I was working with. I could go at the pace that was comfortable to me and proceed, using a number of different avenues.
It allowed me the opportunity to study independently, so I was able to study when and where I wanted to.
Going through the tax courses at night helped me immensely in what I was doing during the day. I find these were concepts that I understood, a lot better as a result of taking the course.
I felt the other associations weren't really finding the place in the marketplace, whereas CGA was well-grounded. They had a program of professional studies, and they had a system in place with a solid brand name, and I like that.
The things I do in my job apply to the things I'm learning in the classroom, and vice versa. So the things I'm learning in the classroom will help me in my job as well to enhance my skills and to be better for my employment.
So these are some pretty high-profile individuals. I wanted to find out how the CGA designation helped them to get to where they are today.
Certainly the basic building blocks that I received in my training, and when I was taking the education portion of the CGA program, gave me the building blocks. But from there, I was able to expand it through personal experience, but also through the ongoing professional development opportunities that CGA Alberta presented.
It taught me how to work hard. It taught me discipline. It taught me a really broad range of skills. All of those pieces, you can bring them together and you can almost develop a systems thinking approach to how you solve problems, a big picture approach.
CGAs are everywhere, whether they're in the RCMP, whether they're in CSIS, whether they're CEOs of major airlines. You are only limited in your scope by how you choose to limit your scope.
I actually know someone who works in the film industry in Vancouver, and her role is the controller on the big budget movies that come through.
I figured some of these high-profile careers could definitely hold opportunities for travel. I wanted to find out where these CGAs had gone in the world.
Last year I was in Dubai, in the Emirates there, seeking out software that WestJet was interested in, which we've since acquired. I've been to Europe, I've been to the Middle East. It's endless.
Continental Europe, certainly in England several times, and extensively through the United States.
I've had lots of unique opportunities. I'm sort of in a very specialized area, being international corporate tax. This allows me to travel to various places around the world to attend conferences, places like Paris and London and various places in the US as well. So there's been lots of opportunities to travel.
Okay, so being a CGA has obviously helped in building some pretty successful careers. So I had to ask what earning the CGA designation meant to them.
I'm extremely proud of the CGA designation. It's opened doors for me that would never have opened had I not got it. I've brought a lot of people through the program at WestJet and mentored them and watched them grow and seen them develop their own career paths and blossom into wonderful individuals that contribute not only to the business, but they have a balanced home life, but they also contribute back to the community too. And it's a pretty good feeling to watch people grow like that.
When I see a CGA designation on a resume, the first thing that would pop into my mind is that commitment.
I put my time in. And it means that I've shown that I can do something. I've also joined a really elite group of people who have the CGA designation, and an elite group of professionals, really, who are making a difference, in maybe not in an organization like this, but in the business world. They're working in all sorts of different industries and all sorts of different organizations and companies, and so I'm a part of that, and that's something to be proud of.
Well, that was an amazing experience. I got to speak with people who are vice presidents of finance for large airline companies, vice presidents of telecommunications companies, and people who are giving back to the community, which is something I didn't know accountants could do. So CGA is obviously one of the most portable professional designations out there. A designation with infinite destinations, and I think that sounds pretty good. So I think I'm going to find out more about CGA, and now you can too at fortherealworld.ca. So good luck in school, and we'll see you out there in the real world. Take care.